it.
We are in an exclusive club.
Yeah. Absolutely, we are.
Let me get into this.
I like it.
LSD tokens without a stash. Need a can and a chronic to hit critical mass. And Mary has a bijou with OJ Kush. I got a strawberry cough from a too long bush.
Oh! There it is.
Ray Pate Green got us on Gorilla Glue too. Bruce Banner run a blueberry haze. 420 do be the time to place. Where did I leave my butt now? I wanna get high.
I wanna get high.
I gotta find the weed now.
Oh, yeah.
I like this.
Just ask Trudeau.
This is what Trudeau listens to right before he gets everything going. Wow. Little did we know that Jeff had everything to do with it.
Everything.
You're
to do
welcome,
with it.
Canada.
Wow, that is, ladies and gentlemen,
That's it.
ladies and gentlemen. You say, what are we listening to? What are we listening to?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. It's called the 420 song on Jeff, Alchemy Studio Jeff's
Exclusive.
new exclusive hit record. Wow. Boom. How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? Podcast 78.
Podcast number 78. It's going to be grand. Look, we hyped it up. We've been building it up for what people would say for the entire 78 episodes.
That's right.
Every week,
Yeah.
we are going to be playing another song of Jeff's from the CD. So you guys can have a taste.
A little taste.
You guys can understand.
It's like a touch and go.
It's a little touch and go.
I really want to thank you guys for the opportunity. That's a 420 song, and it's available out on CD Baby, iTunes, Spotify, all the rest of them. And just thank you guys for giving me the chance to showcase my music a little bit.
Pleasure is ours.
The pleasure is ours. And Rosser, check this out. You're listening to this song. You're like, wow, what a beautifully constructed song. Jeff is actually playing every instrument and then mixing it all together. So
Even the bong, I played the bong too.
You even played the bong.
Well, for the 420 song, you have to.
You have
For
to
the
play the
420
bong.
song.
You gotta play the bong. Right? If you don't, that's just the. It's the way
I
it
mean,
is.
then it shouldn't. Then it's not the 420 song.
Then it's not the 420.
No, it's not. Then it would be like the vape song.
That's right. And no one vapes.
I mean, you know,
Jonathan vapes, but no one else.
he just doesn't want to tell his
He
parents.
doesn't want to tell his parents yet.
He's vaping.
He's probably
you know
into
what?
it a little bit.
He's-
He's tried it at least.
I think
he
so.
can say what he wants.
Everywhere. I mean, come on. How do you not vape when you're young? Especially with the flavors. They
you know
have
what?
flavors. Like
They're-
smoking, I get it. Where it's like, okay, I can smell it's
Right,
disgusting.
right.
But someone comes to you with a vape. You're like, look, I understand that you have concerns about the vape. We got grape.
Yeah.
We got apple.
Yeah.
We got all sorts.
And what if you could do a grape apple? A grapple. It's pretty good.
Very good.
Thanks.
That might be your best joke.
I like to
2019.
grapple with the black cherry.
Hey, here's a question. You know that song Black Velvet? What was her name? Was it Alana Miles?
Alana Miles, that's
yeah.
right.
Is that about heroin, Jeff?
I believe it was actually inspired by a Velvet Elvis painting. It's about Elvis, if you listen closely. Yeah.
okay.
Wow, that was a little aggressive.
Well,
from you.
because I always heard they call heroin Black Velvet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Right, and then that song, because it's called Black Velvet, that's what it was about.
I actually thought we might have like an intervention. I thought there was something going on.
We got 420 songs.
That's
talking
why
about
your whole
heroin.
family's behind the window.
It turned out it started out about Elvis, but it turned into a song about Alana Miles on heroin.
Well, there it is. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, exactly. There it is. Podcast 78 starts with a boom. Wow. Yeah. 78. I was born in 78.
You were born in 78.
I'm a 40 guy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's,
that's amazing. Well, then
great
you're gonna be
number.
what, 41 in August.
August, yeah.
That's amazing.
Let me tell you something, everybody. Tomorrow, I'm having a physical. Yeah, I'm having a physical. And if anybody is 40 or is about to turn 40, it's true. Once you hit that number, your body goes to crap.
So hold on a second.
Yeah.
Are they doing the?
They are. Yeah. Listen,
hold on. Why are you interrupting me?
No, because I don't want. Everyone knows what you're talking about, and yes, it's gonna happen tomorrow, and I'm very weird about it.
Are they gonna look? Only be weirded out if they do to you what they did to me and showcase how they're doing it with no hands.
Listen,
then it's awkward.
What you do in your personal
Then
time
it's
is none
awkward.
of my business or the roster's business.
Mitch, I realize that you're not much of a camper, but honestly, No one has ever stuffed anything up your bum before.
Nothing, buddy. Nothing. Yeah, I'm clean that way. Like I
Are you nervous?
And being Greek,
Are you nervous?
I know hard for many to believe, but I'm telling you.
Are you losing sleep over
I
it?
am. I kid you guys not. I'm very weird about it. I don't know why. I don't know why it bothers me as much as it does.
It's an awkward feeling.
It's awkward.
It's
just like this conversation's awkward. Welcome to Podcast 78.
Jeff Q420. We're starting right over. Well, look, cat's out of the bag.
Yep.
Mitch is getting a rectal exam.
There it is. Done.
Marketing Matt, when you listen to this episode,
Yep.
just come up with something clever.
Yep. Come up with something there.
Come up with something clever.
I'm a little worried about Marketing Matt. We haven't seen him in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's been
Does he
MIA.
still work for us?
I don't know.
Neither
I don't
do
know.
I.
Well, he
I don't-
messaged me.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. He just said, I don't know, something about shove it up your. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my. He was making fun of you and he didn't even know it.
No, he didn't have any idea.
He didn't even know.
That's
Wow.
weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
There it is. Listen, what did you do this weekend?
Oh my goodness, what did I do? You know what? I helped my father-in-law move some furniture.
Oh, wow.
You know, I got to tell you, moving sucks.
Oh.
Anything.
Biggest pet
sucks.
Like, you know what? Take a lesson here, roster. Everyone who... It's good because, I guess you save money. What are you doing on a Saturday? Yeah, let's go help out. But when you're in the middle of doing it, especially if you've got a spiral staircase, the same thought goes through your head. Just pay the $150.
Listen, I got a good
It's not
friend of
worth
mine.
it.
Sonny. Good friend of mine, Sonny. I think you might know Sonny as well.
Sonny M.
Yeah, Sonny M.
Sonny M. I know
He
Sonny
called
M.
it from years ago. He goes, the worst ask of all time is when you ask somebody to move.
100%.
You forever owe that person. It's the worst ask.
So
you
he's
can
got
ask.
this TV upstairs, and it's one of those old school TVs, right?
Yeah.
Like back projection,
Oh.
whatever, like from 1999. Anyhow, we got to move that. It's bulky.
Right.
It's heavy.
Oh, yeah, those
And
are
he's got the spiral staircase. And can I just, if anyone's going to ask anyone else to move, can I just give everyone a pro tip here?
Sure.
When you're moving something, let the other guy know what you're intending to do
Right.
before doing it. For example,
Good point.
don't pull the TV
No, don't pull.
before you tell the guy you're going to pull it downstairs, and then the guy has the TV fall on his hand and potentially break his fingers. I'm just saying it may have happened, it may not have happened,
Right.
but I'm just saying you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that.
Warn the guy. Have a plan.
Right.
Have a plan.
Have a plan in place.
So anyways, I guess I had a terrible weekend. Thanks for bringing it up, Mitch.
Not a problem.
Shed some light. Was yours at least good?
Jeff, go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to comment on the TV situation.
Oh,
I think
yes.
the rock and roll solution would have been the proper solution for that. Throw it out the hotel window.
I like that. And the sounds of this TV, your father-in-law needs a new one.
Oh yeah, he needs
Yeah,
a new one.
it's-
He needs a new
why
one.
don't you be a good son-in-law and buy him a nice one? Go to Costco. They're
You
pretty
should buy
cheap
me
these
the
days.
TV for moving that thing out.
I'm telling you right now, you could pull a lot of rank by going out and just getting a simple TV, a couple $100. It's
Couple $100.
It's a good little reminder once in a while.
You can't-
Listen, with the government now changed here in Alberta, hallelujah to the world.
Woo!
That's where it is. You can afford to go get that new TV.
That's right.
That's right.
Times have changed.
Let me say it. That's
in.
just what it is.
I'm in.
So what did I do on this weekend?
Yeah.
Little quick one. I might have. I did what you told me to do. I might have got myself a little HBO and got myself involved in this Game of Thrones thing.
That's what
I was not going to wait like 5 years to wait to see season
That's
8.
what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
no. He's fully hooked up.
Oh, I'm
Oh, yeah.
hooked. Oh, yeah, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
So I watched it. We'll get into that a little bit later. But I jumped
what
in.
a great starting for
You
the
know
episode.
what? Props. I mean, look, they only have 6 episodes they're
That's
doing?
right. That's
so
right.
they had to get it all in. There's a lot of jamming in there.
Look,
a lot of moving in.
I like the fact that you're not, I don't like when people rush things too much.
Right.
But they did it perfectly. They did the perfect rush. It's like, hey, Theon, you're
Yeah.
over here.
You're over
Now
there.
You're over there.
Yep.
You're done. Let's
Moving
go.
over here.
Let's go over there.
You know
now.
what I'm worried about? There's not going to be a lot of sex this season. There's not a lot of sex. So for those perverts that like this show because of the sex,
That's right.
Not so
That's
much
right.
sex this year.
That's right.
A lot of finish up on the topics. You know
It
what I mean?
needs to be more sex.
Because the very
But
first
there was
episode,
you know what? There was a little
the
sex.
very first episode,
But they didn't
what?
show sex.
They didn't show sex.
Don't you remember there was a little sex?
When?
When the guy who went to meet the girl.
But let me give you an
know
example.
What I'm talking about.
Season 1, almost like in the very first 10 minutes, there's some sex going on.
Yeah, it was like Red Shoe Diaries.
Right, exactly. But not so much. This, what I'm getting at is
They're not
in season
showing-
8, they don't have time to
They don't
throw
got,
the sex.
But you know what? You got to make time. Show the scene.
Yeah.
That's half the reason why we're there.
I will be the first one to tell you this is the whole reason I'm there.
Yeah, who really wants to watch
I
dragons?
barely know some of these names. We'll
What-
get to that
yeah.
a little bit later. What's on the show itinerary today?
I don't know. I guess we got to talk a little NHL hockey.
Yeah.
Clearly we do.
Wow.
But that's not the only
What
playoffs.
a great week of hockey, though, right?
Oh, my God. It's so good.
It's so good.
But that's not the only playoffs we got to talk about.
We got to talk NBA. It
NBA.
finally started.
Yes,
and
it
it'll
did.
probably never end the way they're going. the way,
Yeah, I think
literally.
I think they're 2 weeks in and they played game 1.
No, literally, I can actually prove it and back it up. And then we're going to go a little rapid banter. Everyone's favorite new segment.
Amazing.
This.
It's a sick
It's
world.
literally
out there.
the best thing
It's
ever.
a sick world. Out
And
there.
then we got to finish it off with a little Maga Malaka, which I think everyone's going to enjoy.
I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy it. And if you know what, if you're paying attention,
Yeah.
you already know what it's going to be about. So stick around to the end. Maga Malaka is actually going to be really, really, really good. Playoff hockey talk's going to be
Fantastic.
really, really, really good. NBA is going to be really, really good. We even are going to put in the results of the poll of sports athletes. That's going to be really, really,
It's the
really
finals.
good.
The finals has been unveiled.
It's unbelievable. So here's the thing.
right.
What a buzzkill.
What?
I'm up, and then I got to stop.
Why?
Because I remind myself,
Why?
just like I got to remind you,
Oh.
and just like I got to go remind the roster,
Yeah.
and the whole locker room and everyone. Because before we get to anything on the show, and Jeff, cue the music, we have to bring to you the Headversity metrics of the week. That's right, Headversity.com is some of the genius that's brought you RealLockerRoom.com. Heck, they did our website for crying out loud, so you can see the masterpiece that they do. But don't stop there. Get on the website, make a profile, sign up. They are tackling mental resilience, not just in the workplace, but in everyday life. You can hashtag Ask Dr. RT anything. You can really ask them any questions on anything in regards to mental health and resiliency and the stigma around that, guys. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you to Headversity.com, Ryan and all the boys. And Stevie G. I missed you last week. I named everyone else at Headversity, but I didn't mention Stevie G.
You forgot Stevie
I
G.
forgot Stevie G. He's even moving over here now.
He's over here.
He was over in Toronto. He's going to be coming over here now.
The government made him move over here.
Hey, man,
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. You
You're
know, look, he gets a little Doug Ford. Now
Yeah.
he gets a little Jason Kenny.
Hey, how you doing?
hey, there's a lot of bread. A lot of bread for
Lot of
Stevie
bread.
G. A lot of bread.
The money's going to be flowing here, buddy.
Speaking of bread, let me tell you what's happening in the locker room. Just a couple quick points. I don't know what has been going on, but we are now at 83 Podbean followers. This thing is getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, it's big.
We are on the verge.
Yeah.
We're on the verge. We're almost there. Couple more episodes, I forecast, and we're there. 4,000 episodes.
I know, it's not.
Downloads just on Podbean, not
Just
in
on
general.
Podbean,
We've crushed that.
Yeah.
We've crushed that. But
It's like Kardashian
It's-
epic numbers.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
These are Kardashian numbers.
Yeah.
Not Jenner numbers.
No.
No. She's got
that's
the
a-
makeup line and
That's a different number.
but no, they're Kardashian numbers.
They're
It's a good
Kardashian.
number.
It's a great number.
It's a great number. So we're getting help from Headversity.com, but Mitch, we're also getting help. And you know what? I'm not even going to say it and go back. I'm just going to start with the name. Stan the Man.
Now, you did it again.
I did it. He did it again.
He's done it.
He's done it all the time. Stan the Man from Agape Greek Radio, AGAPE, GreekRadio.com, where you can stream Real Locker Room Talk Friday, Saturday, and Sunday anywhere in the world. Of course, please check out the website. We're on there. We're getting our faces even put on there.
I heard.
It's unbelievable.
It's
It's
unbelievable.
unbelievable. So check out the lineup. It's they got some great shows, great talk shows. They got great music, and they got the Agape Greek TV coming as well. So that's really exciting stuff.
I
And,
really want to be a part of that.
if you just if you treat Stan with a little more respect,
I think I do.
I think it's okay, but it's not over and above and beyond.
I would like Stan to acknowledge me as well. I think we've talked about this.
you know what? Maybe just give him a nudge.
Give him a nudge.
Just give it a nudge.
All
Get
right,
the ball rolling.
I apologize, Stan. You're awesome. Continue.
Yeah, but from now, you know what? I'm with you.
Thank you.
From now, Stan.
Yeah, Stan.
You showed Mitch some love.
Yeah, you showed me some love,
You
Stan.
show him some love.
You
Otherwise,
get over here.
You're out the podcast.
You're gone, Stan.
Your name is not getting mentioned
That's
until
right.
you show Mitch some love and recognize that there's a second person to this podcast.
How do you know we're Greek? We went from super calm to flipping out in 1 second.
That's the Greek. Look, anyone who knows a Greek knows we're bipolar.
Yeah.
We either love you
Yeah.
or we're giving you the mati.
It's exactly
With
it.
the evil eye, like
Exactly.
immediately.
Unbelievable.
Oh, terrible. Mitch, let's get into this.
We gotta
thing,
start
because
talking.
there's too much that happened.
Unbelievable. Listen, we're 12, 13 minutes into this podcast, and these guys are like, these guys say they're into sports. These guys are into. What about what happened on the weekend? What happened yesterday? Well, the NHL playoffs started.
That's right.
I got to be honest, I'm such a big fan of the NHL playoffs because there is no better playoff, especially the first week of it. Just everything's going, exciting. It's back to back to back. It never ends.
That's right.
And ladies and gentlemen, a week later, we had South Carolina George on the podcast. We had Jonathan, the 10-year-old amazing hockey guru on the podcast. And what do we get this week for me and Dimitri to start off with? The epic collapse of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about how are these guys not going to win the Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
I was ramping these guys. I was like, look at these numbers. They're unbelievable. Look at this. Look at that. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you all know, unless you live under a rock, 4 straight games. The Columbus Blue Jackets make it the second last day of the end of the regular season. They come in and they pound the team that broke the NHL regular season record. And they make them, I don't want to use the word, but they make them their bitch. And they beat them in 4 straight games handily.
Who's happier, the Columbus Blue Jackets or Jeff?
I'm pretty happy.
Jeff is pumped.
Like Jeff has voodoo dolls of even Martin St. Louis.
Exactly.
That's how
What
jaded
else?
Jeff.
You know, I wanted to take full accolades this week and say I did it.
Yeah.
I called it, which I did last week.
You know
However, I'll be honest. I did it as a joke. Which favored me now. I said Columbus in 7, but guys, they won in 4. And look at these games. Game 1, they were down. Columbus was down 3-0
in the first period.
In the first period, they end up coming back and winning that game 4-3. Then they win game 2 5-1. They win game 3 3-1. And last night, to put the sweep, to put them all on the dishpan and throw them away, they win 7-3 handily. Dimitri, what happened to the Tampa Bay Lightning, man?
I mean, this is beyond an upset.
Yeah.
This is beyond an upset. Because you got to think, look, let's not take anything away from Columbus because they were playing great hockey. This is a situation, and we're going to touch on a series right after this where if you got great coaching and buy-in from everyone, you can make things happen, because there's another sweep that happened in the NHL as well.
That's right.
But the thing is you had to believe, and this is where I'm most shocked. I've been saying it for weeks that the Tampa Bay Lightning have been here for many years.
Yeah.
They've always had a competitive team. They've always been so close. They've made a final. They've lost to great teams on their way to the final. Last year, Washington. 2 years ago, Pittsburgh. They're not unfamiliar. This team is better. They break the record and they get into the situation, and there's not one piece of mental resilience. Like, these are the people that need Headversity.com.
Isn't that the truth?
This is where Dr. Ryan Todd's got to go, and
Yes.
Dr. Karen McNeil, because I can't believe that they couldn't even muster up the resilience to come back and win a game against a team that limped in.
Yeah.
Like, basically how I'm limping into your baptism, even though I shouldn't get an invite because
Really,
I
no.
never invited you.
No, it's true.
But how does that happen?
It just does.
And then me come away with the envelopes.
That's right.
It's like, yeah, totally fine, come to the baptism, but I leave with the envelope box.
Great analogy.
What the heck happened?
Exactly.
I'm shocked to the point that the Tampa Bay Lightning should be banned for a year.
You
learn your lesson.
Great call.
You're banned.
You're banned for 1 year. I mean, they had the hopes of everybody up in the NHL.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we joked about it, and I kept giving some stats over the last couple of weeks because the numbers were so amazing in their favor. Scoring 4 goals a game, 3 players over 90 points, blah, 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 coming back from games. None of that mattered because the real regular season started last week and the real team came out and won. Now, the one thing I said last week, and I think the whole group kind of agreed upon to some degree, was, did Tampa Bay leave it all out in the regular season? And the answer clearly was yes, but it also goes to show the hot teams going in, or the teams that are battling for weeks on end trying to just get in, have a little bit better mental resilience and are more capable of playing, because Tampa Bay, let's call it what it is, they shut it off. They were on vacation. They had a 30-point spread on Columbus.
That's
30
insane.
points, you guys. So at the end of the day, they said, you know what? We're good. And to get that composure back, to get that momentum back, obviously, it never did. It obviously did not come back. So I got to say, am I that surprised, even though I was joking last week? When you look at Columbus's team, they are stacked. So watch out, East, because Columbus does have really good players. And in fact, they've won 4 straight. Now they're getting a little break. They're revamping. I don't know what to say about Columbus.
You're right. And look, this is why a team like this is so dangerous. They don't fear anyone now. They just knocked off the President's Trophy's winner. Not that, I mean, an all-time great team.
Exactly.
So to them, they're like, we beat them? Of course we're going to beat anyone. This is going to be dangerous. This is going to be really, really tough to play against. But that's not the only sweep that happened.
No.
Let alone in the Eastern Conference. Let alone with another juggernaut. I mean, let's talk about the New York Islanders and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, I'm going to start it off by saying this. I don't think that anyone is surprised as they are with the Columbus Tampa Bay series.
Absolutely not.
A lot of people I truly believe knew that the Islanders were going to win this series.
Yeah.
You look at this team, they were first in the Metropolitan for quite some time.
Yep.
You know, a month ago, I remember saying, and even on this podcast, I go, as a Penguins fan, I don't want to play the Islanders. We're going to lose. But they started to fall off. And then that's where people said, okay, and the Penguins, they're fighting to get in and at least get out of the wild card spot. However, I am upset. I do believe it's still an upset that they won 4-0. Not surprised they won.
Yeah.
This is a lesser degree, but for a team like Pittsburgh, this was probably the sloppiest hockey I've seen them play in the playoffs, and I'm even including the time when they were getting blown out by the Philadelphia Flyers, if you remember about 5-6 years ago with those series. This was terrible hockey. They were sloppy. They couldn't get anything coordinated. And you know what? The defense was not that great. But with Crosby, Malkin, Kessel, and Gensel, because this year Gensel finished with 40 goals, however the exact number is. Look, you guys, you have to produce.
That's right.
They're just at least one game. You got to produce.
I wrote it down. In those 4 games, those 3 guys, not Gensel, I didn't add his numbers in. Malkin, Kessel, Crosby, 6 points.
6 points. Terrible.
6 points in 4 games, not going to do it. And in a couple of weeks ago, I also said, I'm taking Pittsburgh because of the firepower. Well, when your best players don't show up, well, yeah, you're not going to lose, or you're not going to win, pardon me. The Islanders did exactly what the Islanders did all year long, and no one believed them. They played defense. They played the system. They did exactly what they told the entire league that they were going to do. No one believed them, including me. I got to be the first one to say it. Yeah. And what did they do? They come out. They played great defense. They got a couple of their good, offensive guys to score, and boom, how's your mother? These guys, 4-3, 3-1, 4-1, and 3-1. Pittsburgh had no answer to these guys. They clean them up 4 straight. The Brooms are out. Done. Finished.
And I'm not the type of person that relies on just, a few key moments where, if they would have scored here. I mean, in some cases that may pertain, but not here.
Yeah.
The Islanders they are the perfect example. Look, they got rid of John Tavares, one of the best players in the league. It was a big deal for them. Didn't know where the team was going to go, but they bring in the coach, and then you get the buy-in. Look, if you got the system and you got the buy-in and everyone believes and everyone's contributing, these are tough teams to play against. We've seen it time and time again. So I'm not shocked that the Islanders won. We'll see, because now they're gonna play the winner of Washington, Carolina.
Exactly.
And we'll see what happens.
Look,
but Columbus, New York, guys, don't take anything for granted. This isn't team. These aren't teams that snuck through the first round.
No.
And they're one and done.
Yeah, exactly. 4 words: changing of the guard. That's what these 2 teams have now done.
Yep.
Columbus and the Islanders have come out and said, we're the new kids on the block. Pittsburgh, sorry guys, you're gone. The fact that Crosby won't be part of this playoffs anymore is weird to me. It's even weird for me to say out loud, because I know how much you love your Pittsburgh, but it's just weird that Pittsburgh will not at least go into the second round. I find that very weird.
It's a
weird feeling.
Especially, as a fan, you got to believe that we should have beat the Islanders.
Exactly.
You got to believe that. But I'll tell you what, seeding doesn't matter anymore, guys. No. Every team is good.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth?
Every single team in these playoffs now are good. It's not the top 2-3 in every conference that you're just waiting for them to go through so they can play each other. We've seen these times. Look, Chicago, limped in, won a Stanley Cup. LA did it as an 8 seed, won a Stanley Cup. Pittsburgh as a 6 seed did it, winning the Stanley Cup. Guys, everyone that makes it now is excellent. And you can thank that the way the salary cap era is structured to allow this parity in the league.
Do you think Barry Trotz and Lou Amorello are on the corner in like Manhattan somewhere or Long Island and just crotch rocketing everybody right now, DX style? Like everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Like just suck it to everyone.
Yeah, 100%.
Because no one believed that they were going to go anywhere this year and throw in the playoffs and a 4-game sweep of the Penguins. They're just sitting on the corner just right there, just giving it to everybody.
That's amazing. How about Tortorella, too?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Tortorella is loving it.
You know I love the Torts. I don't know what it is about the guy. I just can't help it.
I love him, too.
I know everyone hates me for saying it, but I love him.
And he did it to Tampa Bay. Those guys are having
something else.
They're the new Mount Rushmore.
Let's talk a little bit about the Washington-Carolina. Not a lot to talk about. Washington's leading that series 2-1 right now. Carolina's got a little momentum. The big talk was this week where Ovechkin beat the crap out of this little 19-year-old or 18-year-old Russian. Yeah. But to be honest, I'm with you. We talked about it a little bit before. Look, it's playoff time. The guy was provoking him, and they're the defending Stanley Cup champions. Ovi had no choice but to beat him senseless.
Yeah.
Yeah? No?
I just don't, come on, guys. Anyone who's got a problem with this, you're actually the problem.
Yeah.
He egged them on. Ovechkin tried to stop it. He's like, he looked at him. You could tell he's like, man, come on. Relax.
Hey, what are you doing?
Okay, take it easy.
Hey.
Okay? I'm going to kill you.
What you doing? Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
hey, bro. Bro,
okay?
What are you doing?
Relax. Okay?
Putin doesn't want us fighting, bro.
Okay. Have a vodka.
Relax.
Okay, you want to fight? Tak, tak, boom.
And it was tak, tak, boom.
He turned him into a babushka.
He did, man. He was that, and the poor kid was messed up. That poor.
Remember? You mean Glass Joe?
Well, you know what's funny? He was one of the names I said last week when I said, young talents moving up in the league. We can now take him off the list. He's not going to be helping. How do you like that Washington Carolina? Do you think this one is going to go the full 7, or what do you think?
It can.
Yeah.
It can. Jonathan and I think we had the upset. I think
I jumped in. Yeah, I jumped in.
You joined the Hurricane.
Yeah, I sure did.
Look, the fact of the matter is regardless of what happens, Carolina is going to play this team very tough. I don't buy into how they won 5-0 to win Game 3. But look, if you look at every game Carolina has been there, they've been playing them tough. Do I really believe that they're winning 7? I don't know. I mean, Washington does look good.
Yeah.
But it can happen.
I agree. You know what? Let that one play out. That one's going to, I have a feeling by the time next week, it'll go to that Game 7. Like, this one's going to be a longer series.
Yeah,
for sure.
Carolina's not giving up.
Let's talk about the series that we decided is going to be the best one of all the NHL matchups. It's the Toronto and the Boston one. Toronto's up 2-1. A lot of chippiness in this game. Kadri's gone now for the rest of the playoffs, or in the first round, at least if Toronto doesn't make it past the first round. Boston is playing pretty good. Right before we got here, Boston was up 2-0, so they're looking good to tie up this series. But the big story was Mitch Marner. Last game, had a big game offensively, but then making those 2 block shots at the end. I know it's not a big deal, people, but at the end of the day, this is a guy that's looking to get paid. And he's making those block shots. That's what the NHL playoffs is all about. How much do you love this guy, a guy named Mitch?
First of all, every Mitch that I know is 10 out of 10.
I like the thing.
Okay, and the proof is in the pudding.
Sure is.
You know? Yeah. Real locker room talk with
Mitch and Dimitri.
There you go. If it was real locker room talk with Dimitri, it's half as good.
It's half.
Maybe less.
Maybe less.
Nah. This guy is amazing. To me, he's the best player on this team right now.
Yes.
He's doing it all.
He is.
And he's not complaining about it. He's doing his job. He's going in and out, and he is doing excellent. Update. Baston is beating the Maple Leafs 4-2.
4-2. So a lot's happened since we left. Since we got here.
Yeah, 4 goals.
4 goals.
That's crazy.
Quite a bit.
But no, I like the way Mitch Marner's playing. That's how you got to play in the playoffs. Like you said, it's a different season. It takes this. Yeah.
All right.
A lot better than Kadri. What an idiot.
Yeah, that was my next question. Big deal or not a big deal that he's gone for the rest of the series?
Well, I don't think it's a big deal in the sense that he's getting what he deserved on the one side for the punishment. I mean, Kadri, what are you thinking, man? Like, just take it easy for a sec. Like, what do you got to prove? Like, just take it easy.
You know what I don't understand?
But I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Sorry to cut you off, Mitch, in terms of how the Maple Leafs are going to play. I really don't.
What I don't understand with him is Marchand goes out and he pesters the best players like the Austin Matthews and the and the Mitch Marners of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Why is he not doing the same with the Boston guy? He's out there fighting with DeBrusque. Who cares? Who cares?
Weird.
Yeah, it's like, buddy, know your role. Go out and do your damage over there. You know what I mean?
And that's German for the brusque.
The brusque.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Absolutely.
right, yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? I think that one also, based on the score, it might be tied by the end of tonight.
I think so.
It's going to be a long series.
Very long series.
From there, we go to the West. Now, we're going to start in a little San Jose, a little Vegas. Series now, 3-1, Las Vegas. Not a huge surprise, but you know what is a little bit of a surprise is how much the Vegas Knights are scoring. The top 3 players in scoring in the NHL playoffs right now, you got Stone, Pacioretty, and Sasny. That's exactly what you need. You need your top scorers to be doing so, and that's what the Vegas Knights are doing. Are you worried? Are you not worried? That's the wrong word. How impressive is Vegas going to be if they start scoring goals now on top of playing defense?
It's absolutely incredible what they're doing, look, I stuck with San Jose because I've been calling it all year that I was with San Jose, and even then I don't feel good about it now because look, Karlsson went in cold into these playoffs. The team's not gelling like they were in the 3/4 mark of the season when they started winning games, but Vegas is playing unbelievable.
Playing some good.
This might be, to me, right now, the Las Vegas Golden Knights are the scariest team in the West, in my opinion.
Right.
In my opinion.
In that same series, you got Evander Kane and Reeves going at it, had a little bit of a tilt. And then the more impressive thing, not so much the fight. The fight was, it was actually pretty average. It wasn't anything crazy. Yeah. But it's Kane coming out and calling Reeves the Muffin Man. Do you think that is like something you want to do to agitate probably the best fighter in the NHL?
Oh yeah, you can't stop.
No,
you got to go all in now. You can't come back.
No, you can't come back.
First of all, I want to be. I would love to have been a fly on the wall. What were they saying to each other?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like NHL, just mic them up at that point.
Why not?
Just pay-per-view, rated R, give us the goods.
Let us hear it.
We want to hear everything.
Exactly.
And then I wanted to hear what they were talking about. No, Kane's got to double down.
He's got to double down.
He's got to double down.
Yeah.
You called him the Muffin Man? Call him Cupcake next time.
You
keep going.
Or does he drop the gloves and chirp him and say, let's go? Like egging him on now. You know what I'm saying?
He's got to sweep the leg.
He's got to sweep the leg. He's got to sweep the leg. You're right. What about Thornton's hit? That's what ignited this altercation between these two. Dirty?
Very dirty.
It was dirty.
Yeah, very dirty.
I saw it too, and he doesn't think it was dirty. He's like, I've hit my kids harder.
No, he insulted us a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, no. It was dirty. He could have very easily avoided it.
Sure.
And it wasn't a reactionary, like, let me get out of the way and move. No. He saw him. He put the shoulder in.
No, he threw it in.
He threw the shoulder in. Thorne, you knew what you were doing.
Yeah, can I say something about San Jose? Each year, over the last at least 10 years, it's got to be that much. This team has just looked good, and they are never good enough. They're like the bridesmaid that's never the bride. And I hate to say this, San Jose fan. I think that's going to be like you guys forever. I mean, Evander Kane, Thornton, Marleau at a time. Like, now you got Karlsson, you got Burns. Like, you guys can't get out of your own way. You got so much talent. Couture. It never seems to fall in place for you guys.
No.
You guys always get the worst matchups. You can't win the big games. Sorry, San Jose. I think you guys are kind of just done for.
They don't.
You guys.
They don't do anything.
No, nothing.
Yeah, they're always like, okay, maybe this is the year.
This is it. I mean, this was supposed to be the year. Vegas had them at one time. Exactly. Nothing. And then their goalies fall apart. It's just like one thing after another with these guys.
Maybe they're the San Jose Muffins.
Write it down.
Yep.
Write it down. San Jose Muffins. That's pretty good. That's good. Or the San Jose Bridesmaids. Which one do you like better?
Well, I like the Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids? Let's write that one.
The San Jose Bridesmaids.
Okay.
Yeah.
From there, we
the
go.
mascot can be a muffin.
I love it.
The mascot's a muffin.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
From there, we go to probably, in all honesty,
because sorry to interrupt, because a lot of bridesmaids, they got a lot of muffin going on.
It's true.
There's a lot of muffin.
It's so true.
Hey, you know what?
You know what? They're mad at us. We just did it.
We just told the truth.
We just started controversy.
Okay, we just told the truth. Sometimes you show up to a wedding and the bridal party.
There's a reason that she's getting married and you're not. We just said it.
There's a reason why you're the nice best friend. There's a reason why you're the nice best friend. It is what it is.
You know what? I think the ratings just went up this week.
Skyrocketed.
Listen, we go to the best series in the West going on right now, and that's St. Louis and Winnipeg. And the only reason I find this one fascinating, neither team that is at home wants to win in front of their crowd.
They don't want
it to be from afar.
They don't deserve it.
Enjoy and cherish us from afar.
It's like reverse psychology parenting.
The first 2 games in Winnipeg, St. Louis looked like the juggernaut. You go to St. Louis, now Winnipeg looks like the juggernaut.
You're thinking that was the sweep.
Yeah.
St. Louis should do the sweep.
That one totally looked like a sweep.
But the Winnipeg Jeffs come back, you're right. And they're like, no.
Not on my watch. No. We're going to Corden, and we're going to party.
Yeah, we will not be singing the blues.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What do you think of this series? What do you think of it? Like, I can't put my finger on it.
Me neither. Coin toss. I'm going to go Winnipeg in 7 just because I don't want to insult Jeff.
Yeah. We both took Winnipeg, but I'm telling you, man, that if St. Louis keeps going, if St. Louis was to play like they do in Winnipeg, I'm gonna say this: can St. Louis request that their new home ice is Winnipeg?
Abstain from home.
They're like, we don't want to go to St. Louis. We'd like Winnipeg to be our new home. Yeah. Then they'll win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, they might. Why don't they just take Winnipeg's jerseys?
That's what I'm thinking.
I'd be like, let's just swap jerseys. Yeah,
so you got this Costanzas versus the Jeffs, and they can't figure each other out here. This is what's going on over there. It's a crazy series. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Like guys shooting pucks off the goalie's head to go in.
Look, I don't even know anything. I'm getting everything these playoffs wrong. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Either. It is nuts.
For crying out loud, the Denver Nuggets are going to win the cup.
Yeah. Well, we're getting to that soon.
The way we're going.
We're getting to that soon.
Believe it or not, last week you guys called it. You guys said near the end of the show that you cannot tell what's going to happen in playoff hockey.
It's so true. Well, and it's showing. It's showing. And then we'll go over to the Nashville and Dallas. This series also kind of, if people are like, oh yeah, they're playing, it's true. This one's kind of gone under the rug a little bit. A lot of people are forgetting about it.
Yeah.
And these teams are going to beat the crap out of each other. Now follow me on this one, Dimitri and Jeff. Dallas and Nashville are going to kick each other to a 7-game series. Winnipeg and St. Louis are probably going to kick each other to a 7-game series. Then those 2 teams have to play each other. When it comes to the Calgary, the Colorado, and the Vegas series, the winner of that series, I think, will beat this team because these 2 teams are so exhausted that is the perennial Stanley Cup featured team. Do you see what I'm saying?
No,
this is
it matters.
4-round boxing with these guys. These guys are killing each other.
Oof.
This Nashville-Dallas one. This one's nuts too.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird series.
Yeah, Nashville's up in that one 2-1. And they're just very close games, just beating each other senseless. There's like no give. It's literally where the puck just ends up. There's no one's taking over that series at all.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right?
It's very hard games.
All right. And now we get to the series that every Albertan, every Calgarian especially, us included.
Yeah.
Let's just get it out.
The Colorado Avalanche versus the Calgary MacKinnons.
That's correct. What? The Calgary MacKinnons. That's right, Calgary Flame fans. Until we earn the right to call ourselves Flame fans again, MacKinnon owns us. The Calgary MacKinnons is the name of the Calgary team.
That's right. And I'm proposing another name change, Mitch,
sure,
because I'm upset.
What do you got?
I'm upset.
What do you got?
Last game was one of the most horrific games I've ever seen the Calgary MacKinnons play. It was terrible.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Worst. That's it.
It was unbelievable.
Worst.
So many turnovers. So many giveaways. I mean, you know what, Flames fan? Let me tell you something. I want you to put your right hand up and hit yourself in the face.
Yeah.
For saying anything bad about the goaltending situation. Mitch and I warned you.
Yeah.
We told you. There's nothing wrong with the goaltending. They finished best in the West. They've been trucking along. When Smith doesn't do his job, Riddick comes in and does his job.
That's
when he doesn't do his job, Smith comes in and does his job. How many times, how many pucks does this guy got to save for you to just say enough is enough? The stars need to show up. Now, this is the difference when you look at these 2 teams and you see the composed leadership, grind and grit of a Colorado Avalanche team as opposed to the
preach it, brother.
I get my points every year and I deserve to win because I just finished first. And let me tell you something, Johnny Hockey. Your name's not Gaudreau, not on this show. It's Johnny Baddreau. And until you shape up your game and you start showing that you're a star, you're
right.
Johnny Baddreau. Baddreau.
Preach it, son.
I can't.
No, dude, it is the whole city is losing their minds right now. Now, granted, the series is 2-1 Colorado. And watch tonight. They're playing tonight. Watch Calgary come out, go crazy, and end up tying the series. And it's 2-2, and then we start all over again. But there is a reason the Calgary fan is upset. You know why? Because that game last week and the game 2 was not supposed to happen. You are supposed to be the best team in the West. Show everybody, including yourselves, gentlemen, that you guys earned it. Because after those 2 games, you know what everyone's saying about you guys? It was a fluke. That shouldn't have happened. This is what I expected. Don't let us do that to you. You guys earned it. Right. You scored number 1 in the West. You guys are number 1. You guys are a good enough team. However, shame on you. For shame.
Isn't it the Calgary tradition to dominate all season and then fail at the end, though?
It kind of is, Jeff. That's the bad
I don't
thing.
like to admit it.
No.
But
it's true.
But
it's kind of true. Like, we've done that in football for years, right?
Yes, very true. Maybe it's the city.
Get Bo Levi on this team.
Yeah.
Get a winner on this team.
Can I say one thing? And one other thing. Goudreau and Baddreau. Thank you. And Monahu. I'm going to tell you guys. You guys might be
and for
all-stars.
all you Greek fans, we're calling him Munihan.
Yeah. for all those people that are like, oh, those guys are superstars. No. And I'm dead serious when I say this. MacKinnon and the way he's playing is what a superstar is. And Baddreau and Munihan, they are good hockey players. And MacKinnon is a superstar. That is if you never knew what the difference was, all you need to do is flick on the game tonight and watch superstar versus good NHL hockey players. There's a huge set. It is unbelievable the amount of talent difference, I guess you can say. Like, I'll be the first one to say I can't skate you guys, but watching MacKinnon do what he can do versus these guys, it's as though those guys can't skate either.
You go back to game 2. Of course, Colorado was going to win this game.
Yeah.
One way or another.
That's right.
The way MacKinnon was playing, my God, he couldn't be stopped. Coming to game 3, no let up.
No.
You know, and we got to remember, this is why I say the seeding is so superficial, it seems like, in the NHL. You know, we're talking MacKinnon and Rantanen. These are 2 players that were the top 2 scorers in the league before he got injured.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
This team's got some serious firepower. You know, put a Landeskog in there. Let's not forget about Landeskog.
Yeah, man.
Let's not forget about Tyson Barrie and Eric Johnson on defense. These guys are extreme veterans. I mean, Eric Johnson was the number 1 pick overall in his draft year.
That's
right. They're getting good goaltending. Grabauer is actually he's pulling his weight.
But is he really getting that quality shots on him? Not really.
No, I shouldn't say good enough goaltending. He's pulling his weight.
Look,
he's making the saves.
You know we're not stat guys, but I pulled it up just because I was curious. That line of MacKinnon, Landeskog, and Rantanen, they've got 10 points amongst themselves. Monahan, Lindholm, Giordano, Gio, Kachuk, that's 10 points, and I added another player, Brody, Anderson, and Neal. Okay, 3 guys that, in my opinion, shouldn't even really be up. They've got more points than our superstars. That's not right.
That can't happen.
That cannot happen. It should not be happening. Look, guys, tonight you guys are going to probably end up tying it.
Did Monahan show up for game 3?
I don't think he was there. I think his flight was late getting in.
Right.
And then
because I didn't see him.
And then he Ubered, and then the Uber went the wrong. He Google mapped it, and it went the wrong.
It went the wrong way.
Yeah, it went the wrong way. That's what I think happened.
Oh, right,
yeah,
right.
It went the other way, and then look. Bottom line, Flame fans, you guys have a reason to be flustered, upset, and mad because this is not what a number 1 team does.
And they got to realize that they're perceived as the best in the West. They are a scary team. Everyone's going to up their game. This isn't, and you know, Flames, did you think that they're playing like they limped in at 8th place?
Yeah.
They're playing like they played.
Can you blame them? This is what I'm talking about, mentality. These guys have always been that 8th place team, 9th place team.
Where's adversity?
7th. Exactly. Dr. Ryan Todd and his team needs to get out there and talk to these guys.
Come on, Dr. Ryan Todd. Dude, this is your fault now.
That's it.
You see what's going on.
Way to go, you guys. Way to go.
Just like Greeks, we're just passing blame.
Anywhere
we can get. Look, I'll tell you what's really happening.
Yeah.
If you look here in Canada, they legalized marijuana on October 17th of 2018.
18, yeah.
Okay, so just very recently. We're not used to the marijuana up here. In Colorado, they've had it for years.
That's exactly
They've gone
it.
through their honeymoon phase.
You know what? You're
They're
right.
regulated. Now, couple that with the elevation.
Yeah.
Right? They're smoking at elevation.
There it is.
Calgary's too high.
There it is.
Stop the dispensaries.
You figured it out.
I figured it out. I figured it out.
Listen, Flame fans, relax a little bit. I'm really hoping that's as bad as it gets. In fact, I don't think it could get worse. I truly don't think it could.
No.
Time to change it up, boys. Change it up. Let's go.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Last I checked, fire can melt snow.
That's what I heard too.
That's what
they taught us in high
That's
school.
what I grew up with.
Yeah, done.
Okay.
That's it. From there, we go to the NBA. They also started their playoffs. Now, mind you, this is going to take a while.
Really quick, better NBA game, double dribble or NBA Jam?
I think we talked about this one before. I like NBA Jam, 2-on-2.
Yeah, I got to go with the Jam.
I like the Jam.
I got to go with the Jam.
The dribble had that cheat code. You could shoot that 3 in the corner all the time and really mess it up.
It's like NHL 94.
Yeah,
Same
exactly.
thing with the
Same
goal.
with the turn around. All right, NBA started. They're already 1 or 2 games into the series. Let's start with the West quickly. You got the Golden State Warriors, everybody's favorite team, versus the LA Clippers. Dimitri, series is tied at 1. Are you a little surprised?
I'm very surprised. I'm surprised that the series is tied at 1 because of the way it was tied at 1.
Yeah.
The Golden State Warriors, okay, were up by 31 points. Golden State.
Yeah.
Against, who?
Yeah.
Was that where Sean Monahan was?
Yep.
Was he?
He went to, that's what happened.
what
He was over there.
He was over there.
He was over there.
He must
He
have.
must have went there.
Clippers come back to win that one.
Yeah.
Look, I don't think Golden State's winning it all, and I'm not basing it on what just happened here, but what this did show me, look, everyone's entitled to a bad game here or there.
Sure,
I
of course.
get it. But something's not right with this team.
Yeah.
I mean, at 31 points to any team. To any team.
You got it.
For them to give it up. Something's not going well.
You know what that
here.
is? Disrespect. That's disrespect. They didn't think the Clippers could come back from that. That's what it was.
I don't think the Clippers thought the Clippers would come
Come
back
on,
from
Clippers. Let's go, boys. Let's go. From there, we go to the Nuggets, the number 2 ranked team in the West, versus the old dog, the Spurs, Popovich. I don't even know any players on the Spurs right now. I'm just saying it's Popovich versus the Nuggets.
Yeah.
That's what it's old school versus new school. Look,
That's right.
The Nuggets respect. They led that West for a little while. You got Murray, the Canadian. You got Jokic. They, MVP type seasons for both guys.
Yeah.
This series also is tied at 1. I'm going to go with the old dog on this one. I'm going Spurs. I think the Spurs are going to pull off this one just because I think the old guy's got a couple of tricks in his sleeve.
You know what? I'm going to go with the Nuggets on this one. I think we're past the glory days of the Spurs. You know, you got to think, right? Like, they have that pedigree, that resilient. Look, they're well coached. You said it with Popovich. There's no question about it. But maybe I just want to believe that the Denver Nuggets should be winning this series.
Sure.
So I'm going to stick with the Nuggets here.
Boom. Then we got the 3rd seed, Trailblazers versus Oklahoma. Listen, Russell and George, they're not themselves. This series is 2-0 Trailblazers. Not that surprising if you're an NBA guy. The combination is Lillard and McCollum. Unreal. Last night, 29 and 33 respectively. I got the Trailblazers to easily win this one.
Me too, and I'll be shocked if it goes past 5, and I'm just giving a game out of respect for OKC to think that those two guys can pull something. But you know what? OKC, ever since, has been a very overrated team in my opinion.
Sure.
A very overrated team. They gotta really address what they need. Look, Westbrook's a great player, but they got to address what type of team they really need, and maybe even move on from him. I know it might be blasphemy.
It's an attitude thing. I agree.
But I think it's an attitude. If you can't find the right player players for this guy to play around, OKC fan, I hate to tell you, this is your future year in, year out. You're not winning nothing.
Yeah, they're like the San Jose Sharks.
Oh my God. You know what? Why don't we call San Jose the Thunder?
Right.
And why don't we call OKC the Sharks?
I like it.
And that way they're like
I like it. They're mush of each other. Yeah, they're like
mush.
yeah. They're like mirrors. If they saw each other on the street, they're like,
They're
whoa.
like, why are you looking at me?
It's like,
why are you looking at me?
Are you my twin brother?
Are you me? I knew that wasn't you who called me.
From there, we go to the Houston Rockets versus the Utah Jazz. Inside joke of the year. Houston's up 1-0 in this one. Look, it's going to be Houston that wins this, but I like Utah. I don't know why. I'm not picking them to win it. I like Utah. I just
It's
wanted to
the
get
name.
that out there.
Utah Jazz.
It makes zero sense, truthfully.
Yeah.
But whatever.
We're the Utah Jazz.
Yeah. Let's jump over to the East. We got to talk about our boys, the number 1 ranked Milwaukee Bucks.
Woo!
Too close to Green Bay, and the fact that they got a Greek guy on their team. This team is stacked. They're up 1-0 on the Detroit Pistons. Are you surprised? Not really.
Not surprised.
How many Greek basketball players are there? Is
There's
there
quite a
bunch?
few.
Yeah,
There's like
oh, okay.
3, 4.
Just the way you said that.
Our
I was like,
national team's actually pretty good. And
Yeah.
and dare I say, Giannis is MVP.
all right.
He's
Yeah.
MVP.
It's gotta be him.
It's got to be him. Then we go to Canada's team, the True North. We are the North. The Raptors versus the Orlando Magic. You gotta, if you're in Toronto right now, wow, there's a lot going on. You got baseball.
Yeah.
I heard that started.
Apparently, yeah, they're
Yeah.
a couple games in or something. Or
This series is tied at 1. So you got a lot to do.
Does
You gotta
baseball
go-
ever end?
No,
that's a revolving sport.
It's like infinity. It never ends.
It's so
Yeah.
That's hell.
It's like 3.14 pi, and then the numbers.
Yeah,
just
that's
keep
where you
going.
get banished. That's sports hell.
Yeah.
You're off the team. You are banished to baseball.
Baseball.
No,
No,
not
they
the
just-
eternal baseball.
So you got the Raptors and the Magic. Magic pulled off the first game of the series. They pulled off the crazy upset. The series now tied at
The
1.
Magic pulled a rabbit out of their hat, didn't
Oh,
they?
here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go. I knew this was going to happen. Kawhi comes out yesterday, 37. Lowry decided in game 1, he's also like Monahan. He forgot they had a game.
Yeah.
0 points in game 1. So Lowry, thanks for showing up yesterday. He had 22. That was
Yeah.
good. Thanks. Lowry. My name is Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
And then in the game that everyone, this actually is a pretty good series. You got the 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets. Bottom line, series tied at 1. Brooklyn's got this player, Russell, on their team that literally got traded from the Lakers. I'm just saying, hey, LA, you could have kept him. Would have been good. Him and LeBron together could have maybe did something this year.
Not bad.
Not bad. That series tied at 1. And then finally, you got the Celtics and you got the Pacers. Boston's 1 game up on that one. What do you like in that one? You like Celtics? You little Pacers?
You know, I got to be honest with you. I still have a thing for the Pacers.
Yeah. Little Reggie Miller thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. The Pacers are always competitive. Well, not always, but in the last few years, Boston doesn't excite me like they did the year before. So, or 2 years ago, I think I'm going to go with the Pacers to win this series.
I'm going to drop a little name on you. You know Ben Simmons from the 76ers?
Yeah.
I came across a crazy stat. He's one of the best players in the NBA. Do you know how many three-pointers he's played now? This is his 3rd year. How many three-pointers this guy shot in his league, in his entire...
I'm going to go with 12.
15. And he's got 0 in. This guy is one of the best players in the NBA, and he's never scored a three-pointer. Isn't that nuts?
That's so weird.
Stat of the day. There it
0
is.
for 15?
0 for 15. But it's more, I think it's even crazier. He's one of the best players, and he doesn't shoot more threes. He just doesn't do it. He doesn't like three-pointers. And I figured out why. He's dating a Kardashian.
Oh!
I knew it. They're
there
going to
you
wreck
go.
everybody in that league. I'm telling you.
That is unbelievable.
That is a thing, right? That's
You
crazy.
know what? If the commissioner of the NBA was smart, he would hire them on the advisory board.
Isn't that the
You want to
truth?
get out of line?
Hey.
Hey, get him.
Get him. Get him.
Get him.
4 dates. 4 date suspension with the Kardashians. That's it. That's how it works.
They should put the Kardashians in LA with the Lakers.
Now you're
Tie
on.
LeBron James up
Yep.
and say, is this what you want?
This is what you want.
Is this what? Is
You
this
win.
it?
You win now.
Yeah.
Now. From there, we go to rapid banter.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're going to start rapid banter with everybody's favorite, Tiger Woods. Last week, the Masters was on. NHL was on. We were just bamboozled with the amount of TV. It was a little too much.
It's amazing.
Tiger, guys, crushed it. Came back, won his 15th major. How happy are you?
I'm actually really happy. I'm really happy that I'm eating my words that for years I said this guy's finished. Competition is too big. He's never winning another major again. And not because I think he's a terrible golfer. I just think it's hard to recover from that when everyone else is doing so great. But this was so good to see. Look, the way I feel about it is Tiger Woods got a raw deal in the sense that I'm not saying what he did was right, but what I am saying is that there was no reason why that needed to be publicized. Look, you want to be promiscuous, you want to cheat on your wife and get in a fight and go through a divorce and go through all that stuff and whatever you're doing on the side, that's fine. A lot of people are doing it. It didn't need to be newsworthy. I wish it was under wraps. because he should be the greatest golfer of all time, even by the records and the statistics. I was very happy to see that this guy could come back, and it just goes to show what kind of true champion he is. He stuck with it through injuries, through adversity, through this, that, to come back and win, especially at the Masters. What a story.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I agree with everything. Rapid banter. Sticking with golf, right before the major started, Barack Obama decided he wanted to play with a guy named Tony Romo, your arch nemesis. If you had a choice between playing with Barack Obama or Tony Romo, who would you play against?
I got to be honest. I think I'd go with the Romo.
Really?
Yeah. Just so I could take that club and beat him over the head with it and walk my way to the next tee off with Barack Obama. Look, it's got to be Obama.
It's got to be Obama, right? Like, how amazing was that? With the number 44, you got to go.
You got to go 44.
Rapid banter. From there, we go over to Florida. Jupiter, Florida, to be precise. Why, I say?
Jupiter's got a Florida?
Jupiter has a Florida.
The planet?
Yes, that as well.
They got a Florida.
What happened in Jupiter, Florida? Robert Kraft decided he needed a little release. That video is coming out this week. He is not stopping. He's not even trying to stop it. My question is this. How badly do you want to see this video?
Look, we're not even at MAGA versus Malaga segment, but I will say this. Robert Kraft, you are a MAGA. Rapid banter.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know why. I really want to see it.
It's kind of like the Hulk Hogan video.
It's so weird, man.
You know, like it's weird, but you're like, I want to see it.
I got to see it. Like, why are you not stopping it from happening? Why?
I think I'm looking forward to the hugs.
Yeah,
you know, where he's
the
like,
hugs.
He's like, how you doing?
Yeah,
how you doing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Dustin Poirier won the championship this weekend, and he's calling out Khabib. Big deal? Not a big deal.
Rapid banter.
That's amazing. P.S. McGregor is back. Rapid banter.
I thought he retired. What the hell?
No, he's back again. Yeah, he came back. I know. Rapid banter. NFL lottery next week. The draft is on. Kyle Murray is projected to go number 1. Does he go number 1?
Absolutely.
Rapid banter. Jeff, that is the quickest rapid banter we've ever done. I think it's our best one.
Well, because it was actually rapid banter. You know, you know, the segment is called every day. We're like, hey, we're gonna do rapid banter, but we talk for 5 minutes on each.
Right.
But you know what? Who cares? Our show.
You know what? I think it worked out better this way.
I think it works out great. Well, it's the sound effects too.
The sound effects. I think we got so excited.
And
we just want to keep hearing.
How about these microphones?
Oh, they're so good.
What?
They're so
like
good.
it's got features.
Thank you again, Jeff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jeff is upgrading.
Let's go to everyone's favorite. It's MAGA or Malaka. It's time. Now look. This week, I started off the podcast this way. Game of Thrones. It's on. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
Now, some people have watched it. Some people have not. It took me 7-8 years to get into it, and then I power watched everything. Now I'm addicted.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of characters on this that you have maybe heard of through the grapevine, or if you're as invested as Dimitri and I, now you know who they are. And there's a lot of MAGAs, and there's a lot of Malakas. It's time for our rendition of MAGA Malaka. Who's a MAGA? Who's a Malaka from Game of Thrones? Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Jeff, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm ready.
Let's go with a nice easy one. Right over the middle.
Just an underhand toss.
There is.
Nice slow pitch.
Now remember, you guys all know how bad I am with names. So please, Dimitri, jump in and help
Do you
me.
want me to take the names?
You know what? I'm going to try.
Are you going to try? I'll give you three.
Give me one. Give me one. Let's start with a nice easy one. Tyrion Lannister. That's the shorter the shorter.
Yeah, he's the guy who played you in our documentary.
I wish you would play me. That'd be
Look,
great.
I got to tell you, Tyrion's a MAGA. But lately,
Yeah, he's starting to back up a bit, but he's a MAGA. I'll give it to you, MAGA.
We'll leave it at MAGA, but I'll tell you what, Bran looked at him a little weird.
Yep.
Bran, you know something.
You know something.
You know something
Something's
about
going
Tyrion.
on here.
And you tell us immediately.
That's it. So, Tyrion Lannister, MAGA. MAGA. Now, there's another Lannister I want to talk about, and that's Cersei, the queen. MAGA or Malaka?
I'm going to have to say MAGA.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I don't like her.
No.
I'm not rooting for her, but she's like the Sharon Stone of Game of Thrones.
So true.
You know, like
true.
from because she's like
She's got balls.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
does.
she does.
She absolutely
like Sharon
does.
Stone from Casino.
Yeah.
That's the same person.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
And you know
Ginger.
what?
She should be Ginger Lannister.
Ginger Lannister is what should be doing.
Yeah.
Here's one of my favorite characters. Unfortunately, spoiler alert, he's not around anymore. Hodor. Hodor. Maga or Malaka?
No, he's a Malaka.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a Malaka. How many times? Come on, man. Take some initiative.
Yeah. What do you...
What do you got to get told? All the like,
Yeah,
you
everyone's
got no
pushing you
drive.
around. You dragged around,
Holy
spoiler alert,
smokes.
somebody around a blizzard.
Yeah,
A blizzard for months.
but to even fight people, Brand had to warg into you. No initiative.
Malaka.
Malaka.
We're going to fight about this one, I have a feeling.
Uh-oh.
Sansa Stark. Maga or Malaka?
The overall picture,
Well, obviously.
because it's kind of weird. Like, I'm going to say Malaka.
Yeah, Malaka's right.
The overall picture.
Yes.
But right now,
Yeah.
what she's doing now,
What she's doing now?
she's doing a lot of MAGA things now.
She's jealous. She's jealous of
But
the
she's a
ginger.
Malaka.
She's a Malaka.
She's a Malaka.
She's a Malaka. I like that. All right.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I think she's going to end up on the Iron Throne.
You get out of here.
I think it's going to happen.
What about Tyrion Greyjoy?
Theon.
Oh, Theon, pardon me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is how it's written here. Theon Greyjoy. Maga or Malaka?
Look, Malaka, let me tell you something. He literally has no balls. Okay,
Yeah.
how many times has he had to run out on people and like he's had to go back and say sorry for things he's done the whole show.
Yes.
Sorry for killing you, Starks. Sorry for leaving you alone, Arya. Sorry for leaving you here. Sorry for this. Sorry for that.
Hey, at least he did it in person.
Like how many times this guy got to screw up?
Jeff's got a point. At least he's apologizing in person. That's
He-
a lot of...
you know what?
You know what?
It's
no
true.
texting in those days.
Yeah,
It's true, but
you know?
man, like, jeez.
What about Arya Stark?
Oh, Maga, come on.
No, Malaka, no. No, I do not like her. I do not like her.
man.
There is something about her I don't like. I don't
What
know what
is
it
it?
is. I can't put my finger on it yet.
She had like one of
There's
the coolest storylines.
You know what? Listen. She was like literally
Man,
living
there's
off
other people
everybody
you
else.
could hate.
No, she should have been dead a long time ago. If it
Whoa.
wasn't for the dog, she would have been dead. And if it wasn't for that, the fat little baker kid and the ironsmith guy, she would have been dead as well.
I
No.
agree with Mitch. She's kind of like my ex-girlfriend, you know? Lots to look at, but dead weight.
Malaka. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
Jeff, I have to go Malaka. You pulled the ex-girlfriend card.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
true.
put Maga on anything
Can't put it on
associated
that.
with your ex-girlfriend.
That's it. She's out. Listen, since I brought it up, the dog. Jeff, Maga or Malaka?
I like the dog.
Same.
Yeah, me too.
Maga for sure. Maga for sure. All right, here's a little crazy one. What about, by the way, it looks like you guys are into this one, this Maga Malaka rendition.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
this
great one.
All right.
Yeah.
Littlefinger.
Oh,
Littlefinger.
Maga.
Maga?
My favorite character on the show. Damn it, come back.
Spoiler alert, he's dead.
I know, but I hope he's one of the... You know what? There's a theory.
No,
Can I
we
can
don't.
I-
The podcast is basically over. No.
Okay, fine.
No.
That wasn't rapid banter. That was Jeff shooting it down. Shut up, Dimitri. Shut up.
I'm going to go with, Samuel Tarly.
Oh, he's a Maga.
Which one is that one again?
Someone, Charlie, he's the maester, the nerd.
Yes. No, Malaka.
Jon Snow's friend.
Malaka.
No way, man.
Yeah, no. You want to call somebody who has no balls, no pun intended, no pun
but
intended.
he has skills. He has skills.
Skills of what he reads. What skill is
What
that?
he reads. Let me tell you something. Actually, he reminds me like you, except you're just not as smart. But
What does that mean? What does that say?
Well, I don't think you're smart.
I look like Friar Tuck to you.
Well, you gotta just put your faces side by side.
You think he looks like me?
I mean, he's a little Mitch-esque, or you're a little Sam Tarly-esque.
There was one scene where I looked like him, and it was the scene where he first had. Anyways,
I'm just-
You didn't call him a midget, did
Look,
you?
man, let me tell you something. The thing is, look, he cured the grayscale. He's killed a White Walker with a dagger, with a dragon. The guy's done everything, and he's gotten a piece of ass.
all right, I got 3 more for you. 3 more. You ready?
Ready.
All right, no, 4 more. Jamie Lannister, Maga or Malaka?
I got to give the guy.
Kingslayer.
He's a MAGA man.
You like MAGA?
You don't walk around with a gold hand and that set of hair and be called a Malaga.
Don't you wish that year, like, how much if he was around today and with what they do with prosthetics today, instead of carrying around that weight, he would love his life. It wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Like nothing missed.
Yeah.
With the robotics now?
Yeah, that's amazing. He's been fine.
But you know what I never understood? That Maester brought the mountain back to life. Yeah, he looks a little messed up.
Sure.
He couldn't get a little hand for. You know what? You remember when they were showing them the White Walker and they were trying to get the King's Landing people on their side?
Sure.
And the guy picked up the hand and it was moving? He should have put that hand on Jamie.
Yeah,
that was a moving hand.
That was a moving hand. That's
Every
true.
guy needs a hand like that.
What about Marjorie Terrell? Marjorie Terrell?
Oh, Marjorie Terrell.
Yeah, what do you like? MAGA or Malacca?
I gotta say Malacca.
I'm gonna go Malacca too. Do you know why?
Like a vibe.
No, she was great looking. Cock tease. I didn't like her. She was a cock tease the whole time. She played with all those guys. She was a cock tease.
Yeah,
no,
she was.
didn't like it.
Yeah,
Malacca.
Don't do that.
All right.
It's cool to tease. You got to put out at the end.
That's right. At the end, you got to do what you got to do. That's
saying.
what it is.
Just
That's
saying.
it. And she was going. she was dabbling in the younger generation.
You know, it
too.
comes
She
a
should be
point
a little ashamed of herself.
when you're only getting the first base.
But you can't say that because if a guy was doing that, he'd just be a MAGA.
Yeah, it's true. Wes. That's also,
What's
two more.
What's your point, Jeff?
Now,
I'm getting old. I'm looking for a little
what do you call?
redemption.
How do you pronounce the Queen of the Dragons? How do you say her name?
Daenerys.
Targaryen. MAGA or Malacca?
Look, on the overall, MAGA. But I'm telling you what.
What? Don't do it.
She's turning into a Malacca.
Jeff, what do you like?
She's turning into one.
I gotta agree. She's got balls. She's a MAGA, but she's going to the dark side.
Oh, I see what you guys are
Great
doing.
rack.
Yeah.
Great rack, though.
I'll join you guys with this one. I don't know. I'm on the edge. And then finally, it's Jon Snow, MAGA or Malacca.
Come on, man. Come on. How do you not give the guy every bit of MAGA over here? He's Jon frickin' Snow, for crying out loud. Who dies and comes back? He's banging the Dragon Queen. He bangs the Wildlings. I mean, this guy's on fire everywhere.
He is a MAGA, but I'm telling you, he's starting to fall. A little bit.
I don't know what's going to happen this episode.
He's the Tiger Woods of the medieval age.
There it is. Podcast 78. Game of Thrones, NHL, NBA, rapid banter. What else you want?
What else do you want? What do you want from us over
This
here?
podcast rocks.
You know what? There was so much to talk about. We went in depth. I think we did a great job. We covered so many topics. You're right.
think so,
did a little
too.
Game of Thrones, did the hockey, did the this, did the that. Look, this is
One last one. Jorah Mormont. Talk about friend zone for life for that guy.
That guy's a Malaga. You know, Jorah, let me give you a piece of advice. Next time, just pull it out. Okay? Everyone else is doing it on the show. What the hell are you doing? You know?
He's been old. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman.
Yeah, no,
He's a gentleman.
his balls got grayscale is what
Come
happened.
on, he's a gentleman.
Anyways, you heard it here. Look, thank you to everyone who makes the show possible. We want to thank alchemystudio.ca. We want to thank Agape Greek Radio. We want to thank adversity.com. Look, you got to follow us on the channels and keep supporting us like you always do. Tell a friend, tell a coworker. At Mitch and Dimitri, reallockerroomtalk.com. Mitch, it's a pleasure. We're back in it again. Jeff, thank you very much. Episode 78. We got to shove in the locker, and now it's time to hit the showers.
Boo! See you guys. We should have, Jeff, you should have put that 420 at the end.
Yeah. I can't wait till. What's next week's song? No, don't tell us. We want to find out. No spoilers.